But yes, let's discuss, for those of you who guys want to discuss, about the show. Only about the show. Does incoherent screaming count as discussing? Yeah? Actually, don't really know if I should be recording this in the background. Okay. The casting was amazing. Yes, the actors, oh my god. They chose so well. I'm so happy the director finally went with Yibo, because I know she passed on him so many times until like he walked in the door and she's like, you, let's do this. You know? And Xiao Zhan was just adorable. And the juniors, the costumes were so good. Like, there's some things that could have been better, but you know, with budget and everything, you know, there's only so much you could do. Imagine if Xiao Zhan being Xuyang. I could imagine that. Like, holy crap. He'd be really good as Xuyang, I think. A lot of people wanted him to play Xuyang to begin with. He could have done a really good job. Like, I thought the acting was so good because, you know, you got the characters that you really hated, and you have the characters that you had no idea how deceitful they were, like Meng at first, and then it's just, like, so good. The show cost approximately 20 million USD. Really? Holy cow. I'm sure they made a ton back from making this show. But yeah, the spread of over 50 episodes, plus you have to pay all the actors, you have to do, like, all the special effects, and you have to do, like, the costumes. Most popular show in Asia 2019. Yeah. Yeah, the views hit 9 billion. That's insane. Who's my favorite character? Can you guys guess who my favorite character is? Lan Zhan. Lan Wangji. Xingchen's eye roll. I don't know, that's up there. Mr. Dimples. Okay, honestly, you guys. My list goes Lan Zhan. Wei Wuxian. Wen Ning. I've added Sidgeway to the list. And then Meng. You think the most sassiest character is Little Apple? I thought Jingy was the most sassy. No, Jingy. Sassy boy. I know the ducklings. And then the one from that Ouyang clan. Zishen? I feel so bad I can't remember his little name. Ouyang Sizhen. Ugh. Choose my bad boy. Meng is my bad boy. Favorite female characters, Yaolin, Wenqing. Well, yeah, they were in Minmian. Those three. Can't forget about Queen Minmian. Yeah, Minmian got a happy ending. That's right. She did. I know. You like Minmian, and the Lan Zhan's like, are you serious? And he's like, you're so dumb. I love you. Yes. Oh, I just can't believe this drama. I can't believe we finished it. Just think, you guys. A lot of us have watched this drama since episode 4. That's when I did the first watch party. That was so fun. I remember some of you guys being there the first time. Was it August 9th that I put up the first watch party? Or that we did the first watch party? It's okay. I know the watch parties started out kind of late. I mean, it was episode 4 when we started. But better late than never, huh? That you got to join? No, like I first started uploading the full reaction episodes with episode 14. Because with your guys' help, I figured out a way how to upload them. But I had deleted all of episodes 1 through 13 to make room on my computer for all these episodes. My favorite episode? I don't know. I don't know my favorite episode. There's so many good scenes in so many different episodes. Favorite word is ni. Yeah. My favorite scene? Oh my god. One that comes to mind, yeah, besides Wei Wuxian and Lan Zhan smiles. One of my favorite scenes that comes to mind first is when they're in the cave together after Lan Zhan is injured and then they both stare at each other. Yeah. Was that episode? I thought it was episode 14 that they did that. And that's when Wei Wuxian told them to strip. So good. And thanks you guys for coming to this. I really am so happy you guys have joined me. The gay panic. No, that's what I'm wondering. They never explained what Meng was actually hiding in the temple. Am I allowed to know that, or do they explain that in the book? They explain it in the book, so I have to wait so long? Okay. Alright. No, let's not say. If it explains in the book, stabbed in the stomach, blood out the mouth. Caught out the arm, blood out the mouth. Stub your toe, blood out the mouth, right? When do you think Lan Zhan started having feelings? From episode 3, it was love at first sight for Lan Zhan. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that it was love at first sight for him in episode 3. So, for Wei Wuxian, it's hard to say with Wei Wuxian when he started to really, when I first noticed him starting to really have the feels for Lan Zhan. But there were a couple times where, like, you know he's thinking it for sure. Like, the one scene that comes to mind when he's really thinking it is What episode was that? Where they're on the stairs together when they're being chased. And Lan Zhan tells him the line about being on a single bridge road or something. Was that episode 42? 35? Y'all are saying different ones. But I mean, just the way like Wan Ji said that, and then Wei Wuxian smiled at him like that, like, I love you so much. That's one of the ones I know that it was him saying that he loved him back. I think he started feelings for him in the library. Could be. Maybe like he probably felt it, but he didn't realize what those feelings were for the longest time. Because a lot of kids that age don't really understand what love is. Come on. Wei Wuxian is definitely an airhead when it comes to love. Yeah, he didn't really realize a whole lot until after he was resurrected and came back. Oh yeah, Shijay, I have a question. Why would one person like another person? Yeah, that was so cute. Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating how much Wan Ji cares for Wei Wuxian, and then Wei Wuxian like just does not notice. And you're just like, yeah. He's not the love dumb so he's not as dumb in the show as he is in the book. Okay. You think that's when Lan Zhan fell in love with him? When they were fighting under the moonlight? Yeah. Why do I like Lan Zhan's character over Wei Wuxian? I love Wei Wuxian. Don't get me wrong. I do. I love him so much. But I think I love Lan Zhan's character more is because of his transition through the entire show. From him being just, yeah, as this rock character that doesn't show a lot of feeling to gradually just accepting Wei Wuxian and starting to love him and sticking up for him, even though he hesitated in the end, and then therefore partially, you know, with Wei Wuxian's death, and then Lan Zhan searching for him for 16 years and longing for him. Like, I do love how Wei Wuxian is such a selfless character, and he's such a good person, and he tries to do everything for the people that he loves, or tries to do things for what's right, even if it's not really right in the end, especially with him using the Ying-Yang amulet. It's created more issues for him, and it really changed his temperament and his heart and everything. And so, but just the transition with Wan Ji's character, I think, is why I love him the most. But Wei Wuxian is definitely a close first. You know, love Lan Zhan more after everything. Thoughts on our secret mastermind? You mean Huai-san? I do like Huai-san a lot. I thought he was a really fun, adorable character. You know, and then him just being portrayed as this guy who, like, just wanted to do his own thing. You know, to suddenly having to be the clan leader because of Daga's death. But in the end, he just did all this stuff for revenge is insane. And you had no idea until episode 50. I know, you have to be grateful for Huai-san because he brought back Wei Wuxian, or assisted with bringing him back. And Lan Wangji got to be with his husband again. Do you think that Wei Wuxian was right or wrong in not telling JC about the core? I think eventually he should have told him. Like, between everything that happened before Wei Wuxian's death would have not been a good time to tell him, I feel like. But I mean, eventually Wei Wuxian, I feel like, would have had to tell him eventually. Because when Xingchen found out by Wen Ning, it kind of created this... It's kind of like hearing a secret from somebody else that, you know, should not be telling you. So he kind of felt more wronged with everything that happened. I know, the writing is so good. I can't believe, like, all the backstabbing in this show. It's insane. How do I feel about Xingchen after the big reveal? I still love Xingchen, even though he's a very difficult and angry person. Like, I understand everything that he's gone through, and I understand his feelings about hating Wei Wuxian. I do. And then feeling just being betrayed. I still love Xingchen. At first, obviously, I didn't when I first started the show. Lan Zhan? Lan Zhan? I see him. Oh, there's Xingchen, I guess. Hi, sweetie. How you do? Oh, not you. I don't like you. Hey. But gradually with the flashbacks, you start to really care for Xingchen's character. I still care for him. I still love him. Especially after all this, I feel like their bro friendship is gonna start slowly building again. So, but it's not gonna be the same as it was. The saddest scene? There's so many sad scenes. There's a couple I could say off the top of my head. Yeah, the one is the umbrella scene in the rain between Wei Wuxian and Lan Zhan. Another one is the reveal of the gold core. Another one is Shiji's death. Yeah. Peacock's death was sad, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's the saddest one. Yeah, and Wei Wuxian's death. You guys knew I bawled my eyes out there. There's so many sad scenes and so many sad deaths that it's hard to truly say which one's the saddest. I guess it depends on the person. Yeah, Wei Wuxian's death definitely is on the top for me, especially when you hear Lan Zhan scream his name. That really got me. I know, that really got me. Him scream his name like that when he fell. Yeah, Xu realizing Xiao Xingchen is not coming back, that was really sad too. The happiest scene, I think that I cried the most. The happiest scene for me was Saddest remembering and telling Wei Wuxian that he's Yuan. Yes! I think I also thought the happiest moment was Saddest revealing he's Yuan was also because it was the end and I was full of emotion. But it was also the saddest one of the saddest moments for me too, because I knew it'd be the end of the show. I know, he was telling Wei Ying to come back. I feel like I really am kind of surprised in a way that Lan Zhan did not jump off a cliff after Wei Ying did. Or maybe he was thinking that Wei Wuxian was jumped off the cliff but would be coming back and didn't. No, but he didn't have Yuan yet. Well, yeah, he went to the Burial Mounds after Wei Wuxian's death, so he didn't know that Yuan was alive yet. But I mean, like, after Wei Wuxian jumped off or let go of Lan Zhan, like, he didn't jump off too. There's a fanfic where Mo Shanyu didn't exist and it said Mo Shanyu sacrificing himself. Wan Ji sacrificed himself? Oh my god, I could not imagine. He saved Yuan before Nightless City? No, because his arm was all bloody when he got cut. Are you guys sure? Y'all are just arguing in the comments. Because I thought he went and got Yuan after he died. Because his arm was cut and bleeding. So it seemed like he went there after to see if Wei Wuxian was actually alive. But he found Yuan before? It's different in the novel? What? Oh, that would make more sense though. So you guys are saying that he saved Yuan beforehand, brought him back to Cloud Recesses to be helped, and then went to Nightless City, and that's why he was so late to the party? That does make sense. Okay. I'll have to go back and watch that bit that I recorded just to see. The situation has changed. Yeah, he said that, but what did that mean? Was he going to tell him that Yuan was alive? It's very different from the novel. But he was the only one who survived. And then wasn't Yuan supposed to be like 3 years old? But they had him like older in the show? Yeah. 4 or 5, 3 or 4. It would be a little hard to have like a toddler be in the show, I guess. So I don't know, Saddest got such a good memory. I don't remember anything like before I was like 12 or something. And then also in the book, isn't it 13 years? Why did they change it to 16 in the drama? Like after Wei Wuxian comes back. To make things make the characters a little bit older, maybe? To make them more age appropriate? I mean, that would make sense to kind of change it from 16 years instead of 13 and make people older. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe make the juniors age up a bit. Because of like some of the stuff that happens in the show, some of the 13-year-olds should not have to listen to. That would make sense. Fear child actors. Yeah, I bet. That makes sense. But oh my, you guys. This drama is seriously the best drama I've ever seen. Yeah, I've watched the intro and the outro fully. I have. When I did the first episode, I did the intro and outro. You obviously can't see it in the edits or anything, but yeah, the intro is like all spoilers. I don't really remember the intro all that well, but I remember the song. It'd be fun to rewatch this again in the future. I think they'd be able to work together again. I mean, there was no reason for them not to. I know, but there'd be no reason to keep them from acting. And be like, they didn't do anything wrong. You guys are funny. So what else do we have to talk about? I know, now that the show's over, I can't think of anything. My brain is overloaded. After the novel will have to be the anime. The Donghua. You came from the Donghua first? Oh. Is it epic in the Donghua with Yiling Laozu? Hi, bud. How you doing? God, he's so cool. Reading the book's gonna be so different from the show, I bet. Not so different, but there'll be like a lot of different aspects to it. You had a big brainstorm moment? Well, tell us what it is, Hani. So, Hani, you think that Huai-san had to kill Meng Yao because Wei Wuxian still had the sacrifice summon scar? You think so? Maybe. That's an interesting theory. I mean, that would kind of make sense. I mean, if he wanted to keep Wei Wuxian around. I mean, it also seemed like Huai-san wanted Meng Yao to die either way because of what he did to Daga. So, I mean, we won't really know unless they explain it in the book, but at the same time, you guys don't really seem to be thinking that. I mean, it could have been kill two birds with one stone. Like, killing Meng Yao either way would have helped Huai-san and Wei Wuxian. So maybe Huai-san did it for Wei Wuxian as well. He killed for a long time, I bet. He just wanted his death. I mean, technically it did help Wei Wuxian too, so. I know, how could you make Xingchen kill Meng Yao? That's so sad. Poor Xingchen. Didn't one of you guys say that Xingchen goes into seclusion after this happened? For like ever? It's okay, it's okay. It's a very minor spoil, it's okay. I mean, honestly, it makes sense to me that he'd go in seclusion after all that. But who really knows if it's forever or a short period of time, or maybe when he starts to feel a little bit better. But I mean, from like realizing, you know, you spent so much time with your soulmate to just hearing all this betrayal and all the lies, and then having to kill him yourself. The author said something about Xingchen's future. Oh. I mean, do you guys really think that Meng Yao deserved to be killed in the end? Oh, you guys are so convinced. Well, just because he was a sociopath doesn't mean he deserves to die. I mean, none of y'all have mercy on him, huh? I don't know, is it really wrong of me to say that I feel like maybe he didn't have to die? I know that he did a lot of bad things. Like, he did so many bad things. But at the same time, like, he's mentally messed up from everything that happened in his life. Like, you can't blame someone who has a mental disorder for doing the things that they do, especially with them being so mentally disturbed. It's kind of a sensitive topic for me because I have a sibling who's schizophrenic, and then I also, at my job, I work with people who have mental disorders, so it's kind of a touchy subject for me being around that kind of environment that I think differently about it. I know there's no excuse for what Meng Yao did. There's no excuse for the actions that he took and the people that he killed. But at the same time, did he really deserve to die after everything that happened? I know he killed his own child. You don't think he was mentally unstable? Well, he was emotionally, physically, he was abused a lot. And people who get abused, especially emotionally or mentally, tend to have a mental disorder of a sort. Or just end up having really, it's hard to explain. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. Yeah, I know it's difficult to kind of diagnose a disorder in a fictional character. It's like Xu-Yang. Well, Xu-Yang's a sociopath, so there's only certain emotions that he can feel. And then he had a really rough childhood. Yeah, he was selfish. They killed people. I know. You think Xu-Yang was sick, but not Meng Yao? It really just depends on the person, I guess, on what your thoughts are. Obviously, they're all in the wrong. Yeah, they're all in the wrong. They did something bad. But, you guys, Wei Wuxian was in the wrong too. You guys remember that when he was the Yingling Laozu. He was in the wrong as well. Yes, he was. He was in the wrong. He did bad things. We talked about this a few episodes ago. Yeah, Meng Yao overdid it. He did. But Wei Wuxian was also in the wrong. He did a lot of bad things. He killed a lot of people. You know, for what he did, there's no excuse for what he did as well. And yes, he did die, but he also came back. And I guess obviously people were not okay with him coming back because they thought he was still the Yiling Laozu, but he was back to being Wei Wuxian. And he pretty much died for his sins, for what he did. So it was like, yeah, it was like being reborn. And then, yeah, Meng Yao and Sushi kind of amplified the bad things that happened, but it was still Wei Wuxian. He still did those things. So, you know, but when Meng Yao met Xingchen, like, he didn't seem like he was planning to do anything bad up until a little bit later, like, after that. When he met Yang, he's like, okay, my plan is gonna go in motion, pretty much. Like, if Mingju did not go against Meng Yao, I think Mingju probably could have survived. Or maybe would be killed a little bit later. Like, if Mingju did not suspect him or go against Meng Yao's plans, he would have not been killed. Because it's really sad, because Mingju really cared for Meng Yao, and Meng Yao really cared for him at first in the beginning as well. But because Mingju would have thwarted Meng Yao's plans, he had to kill him. And he did it in a really brutal way, for sure. I think this is an attitude towards life thing. You can have a lot of bad experiences, but at the end, your attitude is what is going to steal your destiny. That's true. Yeah, I know Wei Wuxian would never say that he had to do it, but with the little actions that happened, with everything that happened, with him losing his gold core, giving it to Xingchen, with Xingchen sacrificing himself so that Wei Wuxian wouldn't have got caught, or Yan Li. You know, if these little things did not be set in motion, you know, things could have been so differently. Same with everybody else. But at the same time, Wei Wuxian did have to do certain things. It's very complex characters. Very. And I just love how complex it is, because you don't get that simplicity behind it. You know, dealing with simple characters is kind of boring. But you have so many characters in this show that are so complex, that created this dynamic. Not black and white, exactly like they said in the show. But Meng Yao also did it for his mom, which I do understand why he did. But yeah, obviously didn't excuse any of his actions. I know Xiao's excuse for death was dumb, but, you know, it's just, what can you do? Well, the drama made Meng Yao worse than in the book. They had more backstory of Yang in the book. Okay. Meng Yao's worse in the drama? Huh. You don't dislike his character in the novel? Wei Wuxian is worse in the novel? He got involved too early in the drama? Okay. What do you mean Wei Wuxian is worse in the novel? What do you mean? He's more chaotic in the book? Yeah, I bet. Okay. More flirty? Okay. Okay. He's more powerful in the novel? I bet. He actually loses control and it's not another flute. Wonder why they changed that then. Yeah, spoiler. It's okay. Okay, just say yes or no, you guys. In the book, does he die differently? Oh, he does. Okay. That's all you have to say. So he dies differently. That's sad. Okay. No, I mean, the way he dies in the show is sad enough, because it's like suicide, but so many things are different in the book. I'm really excited to read what happens then. It's not too different. Okay. So it's semi-different. I'll read it, don't worry. Yeah, I suppose because they would have to change a lot because censorship. There's so many things that you cannot put in the drama. So it makes sense that they would have to change some things. It's not only for the gay censorship, no. There's so many things you cannot do with censorship. Like, I know with Guardian being so different as an example, like, you can't do anything supernatural or things with gods or demons or things like that, right? No necromancy or undead stuff. Okay. Now, that's just crazy the way, like, the censorship works with that. I wonder why they have those certain things in there. There's so many things I'm questioning, like, how it got past censorship either way, especially like the subtle gay moments between them. It's like, how? Yeah, just the way the directors did this was so flawless. I mean, with what they had to work with, it was really good. Wuxian's character is very complex in the book. Yeah, it seems like the people really took their time to take the adaptation of the book and into the show. It seems like they really took their time to play their cards correctly. Because a lot of the time you get that adaptation, like between the book and the show, it's so vastly different that it honestly did not do very well. Like, I was not a fan of Guardian, and the book was so complex, I could barely figure out what was happening because of the translation. I mean, the actors, Baiyu, who played Zhao Yunlan, and Zhu Yilang, who plays Shen Wei, like, their chemistry was so good. Like, if they didn't have good chemistry, I would have not finished the drama, honestly. Because it was all over the place. It didn't make any sense half the time. Yeah, just like the adaptation, they took their time, they played their cards right. Just the way they film things too with the scenes and everything, like you will remember because you're like, oh, that's a cool scene. Like one that comes to mind right away is with Xuyang when he dies. You see the reflection of Song Lan in the blood, like when he's about to kill Xuyang. You're just like, you remember scenes like that. Or like the scene in episode 2 where you have Wan Ji grab Wei Wuxian's arm and you see the pan of the camera. That's memorable. There's just certain things like that. So good. So good. So many great scenes you just remember. I know certain scenes like Guardian with like Shen Wei being in the rain. That's one I'll remember too. And the theme song was really good for that as well. But I honestly did not really care for a lot of the other things going. Like the other characters I didn't really care about. I know. I was not a fan of the ending of Guardian. I'll just say that. Let's not spoil anything for people who haven't seen it. But not a fan of the ending of the show. I'll just leave it at that. The umbrella scene in the Untamed, so good. Well, you read somewhere that Yibo chose to drop the umbrella? You think so? He did? Oh, that was such a good shot, too. Like, right now, I'm kind of playing that scene in my head. I know, that scene is so good. That rain scene, oh. Yeah, one of you guys posted a Discord of a video of them recording that part. And just having him just stand there in the rain for like a good 10 minutes or something. It's probably like a good 5 minutes of him just standing there looking up with the rain hitting his face. So good. He said the feeling was awesome playing that or shooting that in the rain. Oh, that's so cool. What? He said the feeling of not being able to breathe in the rain, it felt good. How would that feel good? I'd be like, oh, suffocating. Oh, yeah, he cried 2 times. He cried before he dropped the umbrella in the rain. And then he cried when he found out about the gold core. Oh, baby. So good. I know, the core revealing. Oh, I remember that forever. Because that was right. I knew it from episode 17 is when I guessed it. I do not like my theory at all. And it stresses me out. Like, right. Oh my god. No. My theory is because it's Wei Wuxian. And he's so selfless. And I feel like he's going to transfer his core to Xingchen. Because that's something he would do. There's so many episodes I just want to go back and rewatch. There's so many scenes as well. The best scene was Lan Zhan's hair flip in that one episode when he's fixing his hair with Yibo. Yeah. I know, I'm gonna remember this drama for the rest of my life. And then we have Heaven's Official Blessings, Donghua coming out. Is that this year it's coming out? Yeah, so if you guys want to watch it together, Heaven's Official Blessings, let me know. Like, I'm kind of sad I discovered the Untamed so late, but at the same time, it's like, I got to watch it either way, so. Yeah, that's true. We wouldn't have these watch parties if I would have discovered it right away. All things happen for a reason, huh? No, this is the song that killed Daga. And that's when I said Meng wants to smash. That was so funny.
好了，听过二哥弹的琴了，我这就把我这把砸了。
He wants to smash.
如若能得到名师的指点
Sorry.
定当
That's all I could see.
就在我眼前。他通常要教什么？
Yeah, that was so funny. It's such a good melody. It really is. Was that the name of the song, Nocturna? And that's why you chose that name. Nice. I know he did something bad, but he's cute. Yeah, for Meng Yao. But all the dimples. Oh, you guys. I still love his dimples. He was my guilty pleasure. That's true. Oh no, the actor made him so lovable. No dimples. I know. I was about to, like, seriously starting to bawl when Ning and Shijue were leaving. Like, I haven't bawled like that in so long. Good grief. Oh, I almost ran out of toilet paper, you guys. I know you guys did tell me to get more. I'm Xuyang and his weird faces. I feel like either you'd be on Xuyang's side or Meng Yao. Like, there's no, like, being on both. But for me, I'd be on both sides. Meng Yao a little bit more because of his dimples. I know with Xuyang, you expected all the bad things that he did. But you did not expect the way he was towards Xiao Xingchen. The dimples definitely killed me. Yep. Dangerous dimples. Yeah. Just that longing look he gave Xiao Xingchen in the fire. Oh. And you're like, he's like a real human being right now. So in love. And then he wanted to bring back Xiao Xingchen so bad. But he couldn't because his consciousness was too destroyed. Poor baby deserved better. I know, I really hope Xiao Xingchen's soul will be healed, or his consciousness. It's so sad. I feel so bad for Song Lan because you never see him again after that. And then you kind of forget about him because he's gone so long. I think Xu Yang really did love Xingchen because Xingchen was the only person who treated him like a normal person. Like, he treated him with respect and cared for him and everything. And he's never had that. Never had that. He was very conflicting though because he did not understand what these emotions were because he's never felt them before. And he didn't like how it made him so unstable. Yeah, I hope they get reincarnated and have better lives in the future. Yeah, Xiao only cared for Song Lan, you know, that's his husband. No, Song Lan lived. He was turned into a puppet, but Wuxian kind of helped bring him back to normal by taking the nails out of his head. And he wasn't being controlled anymore, so he's kind of like winning in the end, yeah. Because he didn't die, he was just being controlled. I know Xiao technically he can't come back because his consciousness is too broken. That's why Wuxian said he couldn't bring him back. He had no will to live after killing himself. It's so sad. He deserves so much better. His death was definitely one of the saddest ones because he took his own life. I know, just imagining like someone you've been living with for 3 years makes you kill all these people and then makes you attack your husband. Maybe with time, Xiao mind could kind of mend back together, but I don't know. I mean, Song Lan does have Xiao consciousness with him and his sword, so he's going traveling with him, but you never see him again. I know, there's so many characters that just kind of leave and disappear. Oh, you're in the Yi City arc in the novel. What is your guys' favorite arc, by the way? I'm curious. The Yi City arc? Is that your guys' favorite arc? The burial mounds with the Wens? Oh. Anything with the juniors? Yiling Laozu? You like 33 for 43? And I definitely love the arcs after Wuxian comes back from the dead with the juniors and everything, and then Lan Zhan just being so happy and casual. I think that's my favorite arc, is with Wuxian coming back. With his hair being all down and casual. It's so cute, and cloud recesses. Yeah, I think that's my favorite arc. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I loved like the flashback bits where you got to see how they were as children and everything like that, but I like the feeling of the arc afterwards. The drunk Lan Zhan, that is so good. Yeah. And then them being at that house, taking the chickens. Drunk Lan Zhan in the novel's even better. I bet it is. I'm sure there's plenty of non-censored things in there that we get, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm eager to find out. I'll definitely start reading tonight. It's a little bit better with the special editions. I'm excited to watch those too, because they're extended, yeah. So you get more of the longer stares, I bet. All right, you guys. Been talking a little over an hour now. Last episode's called Wuxian. Oh. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get going here because it's getting late. But thank you guys so much for continuing the journey and ending the journey with me. So we'll watch the movies tomorrow for some of you guys who are gonna be there, and then I'll upload these episodes later today. It's never gonna end. No, it's not. Thank you guys so much. Take care. Love you guys. Awesome time like usual. We'll start with The Living Dead. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. Bye-bye. 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 Love you guys. I'm gonna keep waving. There's only 13 of you guys left in here. Bye-bye. 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 Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-da. My hands are getting so tired. I know, y'all stubborn people towards the end every time. You guys are so funny. I know, we got 9 now. Y'all stubborn 9 people to drop one arm. All right, love you guys. Bye.